I remember a time prior to the War of the Third World, when cops still carried guns, and there was a ghetto in every city. That's all history now. The Third World no longer exists. There's cheap and infinitely renewable energy for everyone. Open border policies, world Medicare, and nuclear disarmament. But those of you old enough to remember the beginning of this century know it wasn't always like this. In fact, it wasn't like this at all.
They're burying the rooster today. I'm the only one left. You know I still miss you. Part of me believes if I hadn't lost you, things would have been different. But you're dead. They're all dead.
Aren't you here a little early? I thought there was supposed to be two of you.
21 feet.
Jesus, man. Just take it.
Stackhouse and Meeks. Where are they?
They're all over it. You blew them up. Look. Just take it. It's all yours.
Christ, did you see that door back there? I told you I heard something.
Yeah.
Now, might I suggest that we just proceed with a little caution this time?
Right.
Now, let me get this straight. And please, by all means, if I'm wrong, shed some light on the situation. We came all the way across the fucking planet to do a job that's already been done. What kind of shit is that? You see, George, that's why we asked for half up front. Now, please, can we get the fuck out of here? Because it smells like shit.
Hey, Stackhouse.
What?
Check it out.
Look, whatever that thing is, it must be worth something to somebody. So if I were you, I would stay away from that fucking thing.
Grab that shit, let's go.
Okay.
Sir, would you like a refill? Okay, then please slide your card. We hope to see you again soon. Have a good afternoon, Mr. Delgado.
gonna tell that little shit who that guy in this t-shirt really is? Fucking pussy.
That's what happens when you fuck up.
I have no idea where I am. I haven't slept in 3 days. Homer, I just shot up a room full of people, and I haven't heard a single siren. The city, the suitcase, these people. It doesn't make any sense.
So why are you just sitting here?
I've got to get my head right. Figure this shit out.
Buckley's boys are gonna come down hard in this sector as soon as he gets wind. No, what you need to do is get the hell out of here.
I don't even know where here is.
It doesn't matter. Go anywhere, fast. You have any more of those pills I gave you?
A couple. Why?
You're gonna need them. Get moving.
Hey, Space Monkey. You do something stupid? How'd you get those holes in you?
Right. Get moving.
Hey.
Bastard.
Did you know Mr. Loman Law?
He was my friend. My only friend, actually.
I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't see you at the service earlier.
Yeah. His wife and I didn't really get along. And I didn't want to upset her. Not today.
I see. My name is Deacon Phillips. If you'd like to talk, I'll listen.
I don't know, Deacon. I don't think you want to hear what's on my mind right now.
It's all right. Believe it or not, there's not much demand for a man like me anymore.
Not that many people come to church anymore, do they?
No, they don't. Sometimes I think they just keep us around to bury the dead. Well, I need a cup of coffee. I believe you need a friend. You're welcome to come to my office and chat over a cup. I'll give you your privacy. If you're interested, my office is right down the hall, third door to your left. It's the war, isn't it? You and Mr. Lohman were somewhat involved in it, right?
The Rooster. We called him the Rooster. Mr. Lohman had a wife and 3 kids. The Rooster was a man I fought alongside with for 15 years.
15 years?
15 years.
15 years of killing is a lot for a man to carry around.
Killing doesn't bother me anymore. What does is everyone remembers when and how it happened, but not why. Some are too young to remember a time before the war. But those who can, choose not to. We stood up while the rest of the world turned their backs on the third world. Millions died, and the world is a better place. But no one remembers why. Do you know what today is? What it was?
Nothing comes to mind?
It used to be Veterans Day.
Who was Mr. the Rooster? His wife said he was a missionary for the war. He had 3 beautiful children and a decent life, but who was he really?
He was one of the ones to make it out alive, to enjoy all those things we fought so hard for. But if anyone found out who he really was, he would have been locked in a cage like an animal, charged with war crimes.
War crimes? Who are you?
Perhaps you don't recognize me anymore. Or maybe you've seen my face on a t-shirt. My friend and I, we didn't just fight in that war. We started it.
Victor Shepard? 713 Victor Shepard?
I'm a terrorist no more than my dead friend was a missionary.
Then tell me, Victor. Tell me the whole story.
Why should I?
Because no one celebrates Veterans Day anymore.
And no one comes to church anymore.
For them.
For them.
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be a soldier. At 27, I was the 3rd youngest captain in the U.S. Special Forces history. The day came when I had to choose between my orders and my duty. I made a decision that I have never regretted. As a consequence, I was stripped of my commission and sent to prison for 4 years. While I was incarcerated, it happened. 9/11. Afghanistan. A year after I was released, Iraq. There it was. The war on terror. A war that would never end. My war. The closest I could get to it was headline news. As far as the government was concerned, I was dead. I realized then my real punishment was waiting for me upon my release. A life sentence as a civilian. Then people came around offering me jobs in corporate security. It was always vague private sector stuff. It wasn't all bad though. I always got a free meal out of them.
Mr. Shepard, what we're offering isn't just a career in corporate security, but a chance to join the OmniCorp family. Now, being a part of the OmniCorp means working in a community of top-notch professionals. Someone with your talents and language skills would have his pick of assignments.
Like what?
Well, I can't go into detail just at this point, but our salaries for someone of your credentials are in the 6-figure range. Very high 6 figures. I am authorized to give you a $100,000 signing bonus today. So, Mr. Shepard, what do you think?
I think I must stick with the bookstore gig. But tell OmniCorp, thanks for dinner.
Wait, let me tell you about...
Sorry, I have a bus to catch.
You have 25 messages. Messages deleted.
Hey, Victor Shepard, how you doing? I'm Chuck Buckley. You're a hell of a guy to get a hold of. Listen, I got some beers and an offer.
You guys are killing me. I don't return your calls, so you come to my house? Listen, I'm not interested, so fuck off.
First off, I'm not one of those corporate jerk-offs, all right? I work for a living. All I need is 5 minutes of your time. And if you don't like what I'm saying when I'm done, I'll leave. Okay? 5 minutes.
I came a long ways. Can I at least get an autograph?
Imported or domestic?
Imported.
Interesting hobby you got there, Victor.
I guess.
I gotta admit, you're quite a puzzle to me. Just can't figure you out. I mean, how's a guy go from jumping out of planes and scooting around the world to working in a book depot? Even with being blacklisted, it seems that you could find something a little more high speed. I know what these corporates are offering.
You a government man, Mr. Buckley?
Call me Chuck. And no, Victor, I was with company. I cashed in my pension. I'm on my own now.
So what's your proposition, Chuck?
Things are changing, Victor. In my day, if a corporation had a problem in a third world country, he would bend the ear of some government big shot. Would send in guys like me. But due to the unpleasantness in the Middle East, there's new foreign policy. The Big Eight aren't supporting these little adventures anymore. So if a corporation's got its assets in one of these dicey countries, they're scared shitless. They're out there trying to hire any of these special op types as advisors.
Everyone knows that operators moonlight for the private sector. The fucking rejects, anyway.
That's true, but few know that the Big Eight are drafting new legislation to give these corporations sovereignty if security can't be guaranteed by the host country. Corporations have a right to protect their assets by any means, even private armies. I'm talking tanks, jets, the works. Any developing nation in the world is solid gold real estate for any corporation with an army and some balls. That's why they're coming out of the woodwork, kid. This is gonna be huge. And transition won't go smoothly. This is gonna make the global war on terror look like a fucking video game. I know about you, Victor. I read your file. I know about the Balkans. And I want to put you back doing what you were born and raised to do your whole adult life. I'm setting up a special unit to help with these transition for these corporate douchebags. And I want you on my side.
How many free meals is it going to take before you finally say yes?
What?
The fact that you keep meeting with him makes Bill Morrison think you'll eventually say yes.
What are you supposed to be, a supervisor? Look, I don't want your fucking money.
There were firms around in my day, too. They answer to government agencies. Not anymore.
Is that who you work for? The government?
No, Victor. Once you're on the outside, they never let you back in. Trust me, I know. Doesn't it seem odd to you that once you got out of jail, none of these guys gave you the time of day? Now they won't leave you alone.
They do seem very persistent lately.
Now imagine that happening all over the world to people like you. Things are changing, Victor. Morrison just represents one of 100 firms.
So who do you represent?
No one. I guess you could say I'm their opposition. It's gonna be a while before your whites are done. What do you say I buy you a cup of coffee?
What makes you think I'd go with you?
I know you're gonna want to hear what I have to say. Your breed of recruiter doesn't know how to pitch a guy like you. Operators are either in it for the money, or they're psychotics. You're different.
What's that supposed to mean?
Victor, I have a bit more access than the Bill Morrisons of the world. I know about the ballroom.
Who the fuck are you? And how do you presume to know so much about me?
Lower your voice. You popped up on my radar a little while ago. An old friend of mine came to see me. He gave me this.
Who are you?
My name's Homer Hagel.
What do you want, Homer Hagel?
I came here to ask for your help. Victor, I was a bad guy. People you wrote about in your article? That's me. I did anything and everything to fuck the Reds. When the wall came down, I thought it was over. The tin pot dictators and strong-arm squads I trained around the world are going to make a killing oppressing a new generation of people. I'm afraid I can't let that happen again.
So how much?
You can have it all up front if you like. I got it right here. You're sure to save 30% for taxes. I got a whole list of people a lot like you. I'm gonna teach them everything I know. These people need teachers, not just soldiers. So, Victor, you could save the world. The only thanks you'll probably get is a bullet in the back of the head for your trouble. So how does that sound to you?
Sounds like a lost cause.
First, you don't want to be partners. And now, you're courting my prospects.
I was just telling young Victor here about some of the things you left out of the job description. Finer points like murder, relocation camps.
You used to be a pro. What's with all the whiny shit? It's really fucking sad, Homer. Really sad. You should sign with me and make some real money for once.
All these years, Buckley. Now it's all about the money. I knew you were always afraid to roll up your sleeves. Thought it was because you were a pussy. Truth is, you only give a shit about yourself. You're sad.
That's fine. Act like your shit don't stink in front of the kid here. But me and you, Homer, we go way back. So why don't you tell Victor here about you in El Salvador, or you in Nicaragua? Look, I'll double whatever the senior citizens offered to you. I need top shelf personnel, most Ricky Tick. You just say the word, and we're gone tomorrow. We're out of here.
Sorry, Chuck. I think I'm gonna roll with Homer on this one.
500 $500,000, $500,000, and I know
It's
you...
not about the money, Charles. If it was about the money, I'd be shooting people for Omnicorp or some other bullshit firm.
He just doesn't get it, Victor. He thinks you're like him.
What am I, Homer?
You're a fucking merc, Charles. You heard him. He's not interested. So, why don't you shove your sales pitch and get the fuck out of the diner?
Whatever. You two sad sacks of shit. We begging for these fucking jobs come next year.
See you around, Chuck.
Fuck you, Homer Hagel. I'll be seeing you around real fucking soon.
So what's next? I'm sorry, Mr. Shepard. I hate to interrupt, but it seems that I have to preside over Mr. Loman's funeral. Oh. Would you like to go along for the ride to the cemetery?
No, I won't be attending.
That's a shame. I'd love to continue this conversation. Here's my number. My hours are pretty flexible. Let me know in advance.
Of course. Thanks.
Well, I hate to leave you here like this. You sure you don't want to come for the ride?
I'm sure. Would you mind if I sat for a moment and meditated?
Oh, not at all. God's house is never closed. Huh?
They're burying the rooster today. I'm the only one left.